We are giving away a card, and all you have to do to enter is like, comment, subscribe, and on Friday I will be picking one comment randomly and announcing it in the video. Now back to the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I am bringing you what I think is one of the most broken decks of this format, and yes, it's going to be Darkrai and Igglybuff, but this is going to be a quick twist on the Dark Ping deck. We're going to be playing, the Darkrai we got from the new set with Igglybuff. So, if you guys don't know, if you put a Pokemon to sleep, even in the same turn that they're asleep, the Darkrai does 20 additional damage for each turn it's asleep, and that's kind of crazy. With the coin flip mechanic that we got going on in Pokemon TCG Pocket, as you can see here, our board looks kind of insane right now. This is the board that you really want. I opted into going to the regular Darkrai because I wanted to guarantee pings while building up a attacker, right? So having the absolute 80, I'd rather do 100 damage and have a bunch of 20 pings like on the board here too. So like you can see me tapping on the screen a lot, but we are playing against our opponent, who is Charizard EX, and he set up the poncho in the back, and we ended up getting our Greninja, so that was good on him, but unfortunately not so great for us. But nonetheless, we could keep scamming this Entei. Igglybuff is so good because you're dealing 10 damage and you're dealing 10 damage and putting a Pokemon to sleep. Not only that, look at, he has 20 HP and he's gonna take 20 HP damage from Darkrai, and he's gonna be forced to bring in his Charmeleon that he just evolved. So the type of plays that this deck kind of forces you to do is kind of insane. And then I played the X speed because you're not really seeing too much of Chingling right now. The format's pretty early, and Chingling is not seeing a lot of play, like I mentioned earlier, because it only stops Greninja, and there's not a lot of other stage 2 Pokemon that are using a rare candy right now to pop off. So he gets the Mega Charizard right here, does the 100 damage. So right here, I'm thinking, what should I do? So I'm just gonna put in the Greninja. I have the other Igglybuff. I could just do extra damage and get 40 ping right here, which is kind of insane because he only has 1 point against us. So overall, we're looking pretty healthy in this situation. We already exhausted everything that we needed to on this Charizard, so he could be in KO range for our Darkrai EX. I took a screenshot because I was feeling myself there. We do have the double Cyrus. It's so good. Cyrus in this deck is so good because you're putting damage everywhere, and we took the dub there. Now we're playing against Kartana. Not only Kartana, somebody is testing out Buzzwole, which technically they have the advantage on us, right? They get a deal. We have weakness to grass, and it's kind of insane that Buzzwole is going to destroy our Darkrai's, one-shots us really fast. At this point, I really want to get that nasty copycat, but I'm going to be forced to evolve the Greninja in the front. I would have much rather have the one in the bench, but it was a turn too late. And in this situation, I feel like going for the Buzzwole in this situation would be so much more beneficial, and then going for the sleep scam with Darkrai pings was the right way to go. Not to mention other baby Pokemon really can't survive this Darkrai and Igglybuff combo. That's another thing that you have to pay attention to, because that is a nasty combo. Once it pops off, it pops off, and you're kind of cooked when you're in that scenario. Here I'm trying to figure out what's the best course, and I'm just gonna keep going aggressively on the Buzzwole because Buzzwole is definitely gonna get me 3 points. And you know, this Kartana is in a position where I could just attack with Igglybuff, but it stayed asleep, so the Dark Ping is gonna take it out, and he's gonna be forced to come out with Celesteela because you know, you really don't want to put your what do you call it, Buzzwole to sleep. But now with Celesteela, right, it bypasses the whole what do you call it, sleep, because its ability allows you to get that free switch. So in this scenario, we're just doing 20 damage. It's like Buzzwole is meant to destroy us, so he ends up pulling off with another one. I think all he does is put 1 energy, right? All he has to do is a punch and he should be all good. So in this scenario, we have Mega Absol. There's no way he can knock out this Mega Absol. We have the other Igglybuff. You know, we could, you know, just chill here, and I feel like, you know, doing all the damage on the front line would be the right play because we're gonna get 40 damage, 50 damage, excuse me, from, you know, from this play. If we went aggressive on the back, we really wouldn't be in a strong position. So now he really wants to get rid of this Greninja as soon as possible, and if we didn't have Cyrus, he might have been in a really good position, but nope, we have Cyrus, and then we're just gonna go for game. And yeah, that's pretty much it from here. And then we have the other Darkrai, of course, for the extra ping. We definitely needed that Darkrai for the extra ping to go for game, just FYI. That's why I like having both, because having both is very situational. Here they're playing the Scizor deck, and they started off with the Varoom, which was kind of unfortunate for them. Here we only really had our scam plays, and you know, we're pretty much in a chill position here because all I have to do, put this into sleep, takes 20 damage, and then just go from there. Because like, if he stays asleep the following turn, we can just extend our lead. Goes for the Scam Pop, goes for the Tails, which I am glad he actually hits. And then pretty much he goes for that Field Spell. With that Field Spell is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. We take advantage of that because I see that on the board and I'm like, yep, let me draw cards while we make the Darkrai you know, be able to attack. So, and we ended up drawing into our Darkrai EX in that scenario, but in this scenario he's kind of in a bad position. So overall, GG's, good games. But yeah, that should wrap it up here. Thank you guys. Metalcore Barrier won't do anything, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out, take care, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the gameplay of him conceding.